Rakim, you dig? I didn't put him on generalseti, and so I had to come back on the Sarah and put one down for the God MC. I'm gonna do a reaction video myself. You feel me? Once I get them lyrics, and so we can break them lyrics down, one from the general. But yeah, the God MC has returned, 58 years old, and got a buzz that's crazy right now. That's saying a whole lot, man. You know, motherfuckers got to give Rakim his flowers, man. You know, a lot, and he's being introduced to a lot of youngin' out there that really didn't know who he was. But it's crazy, like I said, when I went up there, man, it was tons of reaction videos for the new video. And a lot of them was YNs, and they giving the God MC his flowers. They like, whoa. And now I didn't seen a lot of them going back and checking out his other songs. They like, man, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the first time you heard Marvin Gaye or some shit like that. You know, the Temptation, man, all the classical sounds, and you like, damn, where I been? You know what I'm saying? That's how the God MC is in the hip hop world. And which opens up, what he doing is open it up for a lot of other old school to come, and they dropping right now. I didn't realize. I went to looking and inspected that, then dropped some, corrupt, then dropped some. Yeah, they about to say they got to come back and set the record straight. Cause these, it's a lot of motherfuckers that fuck the game up. Real talk. People tired of the shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's killing hip hop. They tired of all that other shit. It's killing hip hop. It ain't gonna be no more hip hop. The way the shit is going. That's true indeed. It's true indeed. And so what they doing is they coming back, giving the motherfucker the blueprint, skills, skills, skills. Long as you keep that shit, once you take skills out, that's how all these other motherfuckers, like the other races and shit. When you ain't got skills involved in hip hop, that's when the other races can come in and because anybody can rap. Anybody could rap. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't MC. You know what I'm saying? And the things that the old heads and shit relate to is more culturally inclined. You feel me? It's for our spirituality, and that's where the difference between these other, these rappers and shit. They know they can't fuck with the God. That's why all of them give Rakim his respect. Even the white boy Eminem said that Rakim the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That's where he got his shit from. You know, and so I'm glad to see him back. That's for real. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the album because it's a lot of he got a lot of features on this album. He got Dr. Dre, he got the white boy Eminem on there. I don't think they rapping. I think they speaking on it. I don't know if they rapping or not. I think they speaking on it. I think he got Jay, he got Jay Z, got Corrupt, got Daz. This motherfucker got a lot of features from a lot of high profile, and then he got Corrupt and Master Killer on the album with him. So it's really a three-man album, Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer from Wu-Tang. So that's a crazy phenomenon right now. They like the fucking Avengers coming back to save fucking hip hop from this garbage. And I'm not speaking on everybody. I'm talking about the commercial shoot 'em up kill shit that didn't destroy hip hop. Really, people's is tired of it. Even the young is tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take no motherfucking skills to rap about killing motherfuckers on every song. You know what I'm saying? On every song, it's a shoot 'em up kill. And so we tired of that shit. And we want to see the hip hop culture survive. We want to see it pass down to the youngin, so they can carry on doing what they need to do. to hand it down to another generation. But these motherfuckers gonna destroy it. Where it ain't, they ain't even hitting the charts like that because don't nobody want to hear that. Period. Tied the last fucking song where a nigga do a drive by and shit like that. We tired of that. I was tired of it goddamn 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I stopped, even listening to motherfuckers. I had stopped listening to fucking rap, new rap. When that when did I really stop? All that crunk, I listened to some crunk. That it was all right, but then that's when the shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, rap that right along when that that damn, that crunk shit. I just stopped. I didn't want to hear no motherfucking more. I didn't want to hear no motherfucking more. I'm like, fuck that. Y'all motherfucking then y'all was a bunch of, down there on that Atlanta scene. They was down there with that sissified shit. I say, oh no, young, what's his name? Young Thug, and oh no, yeah, them niggas right there. That was really the checkout. Even Lil Jon, I could fuck with Lil Jon a little bit. But when they start getting them motherfuckers like Young Thugger and all, and they doing their fingernail walking around with fucking purses and shit. Oh no. See, that's that shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit I don't like. All of that shit, that ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking hip hop. Nothing. And so I'm so glad that a motherfucker Rakim is being 58 can show motherfuckers how to get fresh. Even at 58, this nigga fresher than these young niggas. Nigga, this is how you do this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it. Ain't nothing wrong, nigga. Step it up, nigga. You's a king. That's come out with your kingly garb on, nigga. Get fresh. Don't put no motherfucking Uggs on, nigga. Get you some Adidas, some Jordans and shit, nigga, and get them skinny jeans off your ass and get you some real blue. And they got some good shit out here. You ain't got to put that shit on. They got some stores, nigga, got some blue jeans, nigga, that, yeah, and Crocs and shit. Nigga, if you don't get that shit off your damn feet, niggas out here with cowboy boots on, y'all done fucked the game up. Real talk. Real talk, nigga. That's not how this shit is. That's not, y'all niggas take shit and do what the fuck y'all want to do with it. And then when the shit die and you wonder why you can't get no dollar and why all the old heads is making paper now. They making paper because they didn't sell all they rights and shit to the shit. And so they can come out and still get that paper for real. Learn some shit, man. Learn some shit. So this, we want to see the hip hop culture live forever. Real talk. We want to see it live forever. Every fucking music we get, motherfuckers kill it. Kill it. And wonder why we don't have it no more. They done killed every fucking music we had. And, the white people end up with the catalogs and every fucking thing. So, shout out to Rakim, man, and for bringing out, dropping this classic album. I know the song is generate a lot of buzz, and so we can't wait to hear the rest of the album. I know I'm gonna copy, straight up. I'm gonna get that. I got to support that. But anyway, appreciate y'all being out here with me this evening. I'm about to tap out to a little. Man, shut your weak ass up. You should have kept your ass over there with that goddamn banjo and quit always leeching on somebody else shit. Yeah, I love it when they come in there. Who knocked him up out of there? Somebody got his ass. Yeah, somebody got his ass. Ray got his ass. Yeah, get your punk ass up out of here. Talking about always, nobody wants y'all ass over here. Anyway, appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all a little later on. Click that Patreon. Get over there, get that work. 600 exclusive videos, General Seti, Etsy, One Stop, KingSeti.com. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, and I'll see you a little later on. Ray, you swiped his ass, Ray. Oh my God, I'm glad you got him out because I was straight about to blaze his ass. Anyway, I'll see y'all a little later on. Black Pop.